Hello, this is Ewan with Gamma Sports, and I have another stringing machine video for everybody today. This time we're going to be talking about the new touchscreen display box for the XELS machine, which I have in front of me. This is also available on the XLT and the 7900 ELS machines. So the purpose of this video is just kind of walk through the touchbox features and different settings to kind of show you guys how everything works. All right, let's jump right into the touchbox. So I'm gonna first turn the machine on, and just like all the other machines that we've had in the past, it's gonna go through the countdown from 9 to 0, and then the motor's gonna do its little self-check, and then you should be ready to go. So right now we're in the fifth memory setting with the factory set tension at 55 pounds. So everything's looking good. And if you're familiar with our stringing machines, our electronic stringing machines, you're going to recognize a lot of these buttons that are on the display here. So it's very similar to in the past. You have the 1 pound increment adjustment for the tension, both up and down. You can also do that in tenths of pounds here as well. And then you can change the memory settings with this button. Just like all our machines in the past, there are 9 different memory settings that are preset in the machine here, so you can scroll through all those. This is a new feature for our boxes on the touchscreen. You can easily toggle the sound on and off by pressing this button. It's a really nice feature. It was a little bit more difficult in the past, so we made that a lot more user-friendly. And then, as well, just like on our old machines, you have the speed setting here. So right now, that's on the high setting. That's the fastest pulling speed. So that's what that looks like. And then you can also do a medium setting, which is a little bit slower. And then the slow setting. So the only time you'll really want to change that is if you're stringing with like natural gut or something, more fragile string. Moving on, we have down here the pounds and kilograms button to toggle between pounds and kilograms on the display. And to change that, you just need to hold that button down for a second. And the reason that is so you just don't accidentally tap that and change between pounds and kilograms while you're stringing. Right next to that is the string length meter button. That is not available on the XLT or the XELS. That's only a feature that is available on the 7900. Over here, we have the pre-stretch feature. So you can toggle between a 10%, 20%, and a 30% pre-stretch. And what that does is just pull the string over tension to the set amount, and then pulls it back to the regular tension if you want to stretch your strings out. And then we also have the knot feature. And a cool new feature is with the knot button now, it will actually display that knot tension on the display here. And with this machine, you only get the 10%, even though the light for 30% comes on. On this one, not sure why, but it's 10% knot tie-off tension here. Okay, and then moving kind of back over this way, this check button down here is going to work in the memory settings. So if you say you want to set memory 3 to, let's say 35 pounds, you can just hit that. And then if you come back, you'll see that was saved at 35 pounds. So that's how you save your memory settings. And that is all the basic features on the touch box here. Stay tuned. We're going to go into the settings and talk about all the extra features that you get on the touch box. Another new feature for the new touch box that we have here in front of us is this settings button. And that is going to make it really easy to kind of fine-tune this machine to exactly how you want it. So to get into settings, you just got to press this for 3 seconds and the settings will come up. Kind of like the pounds and kilograms button. That's a 3-second delay so that you don't accidentally enter settings while you're stringing on the machine, which is super helpful if you're moving around and doing all kinds of stuff while you're stringing. So the first setting that is going to be displayed here is calibration. That is this F1 setting. And to enter that calibration, you just hit the check button, and it's going to come out as your first calibration phase at 22 pounds. And the calibration on these touch boxes works exactly the same as it has in the past with the 22, 44, 66, and then 88 pounds that you're going to be calibrating at. So super easy and quick to do there. And when you're done, you would just, again, hit that check button to complete that and save that in the machine. If we want to go back out to the settings here, we can hit settings again, just tap at that time. And to change between settings, we can use these arrows here, the plus and minus arrows here. So there's calibration again. If we go up one, this is going to be the factory reset setting. So if you want to reset the machine's calibration to the factory calibration, you just hit this check button to enter the setting, and then you're going to see it flashing, and just hit the check one more time, and you've completed the factory reset. And we'll just hit settings again. Now, the setting 3 here is going to be the sensitivity adjustment for the touchpad up here. So if you want to increase or decrease that, you can just hit the check button. And there's going to be 8 different settings, so you can go all the way down to 0, which would be the highest sensitivity. And we can come all the way up to 7, which is the lowest sensitivity. And it's probably best to have that somewhere in the middle, and then just hit the check to save, and back out to settings. Moving on from there, the 4th setting in this touch box is going to be very similar to the setting before, but this time it's for the actual touchscreen itself. So just like for the touchpad, 8 different sensitivity settings from 0 up to 7. And this is just going to change the sensitivity of these actual touch buttons on the display. Hit the check to save, and back out to settings. And the 5th and final setting here is going to display the number of rackets strung approximately on the machine. So as you can see, we've strung about 113 rackets on this machine. And the way that the machine measures that is it counts 38 pulls as a racket. So that would be a racket with an 18 by 20 string pattern. So that's an approximate count there that will show you how many rackets you've strung. And finally, this F6 is simply just a way to exit settings. So all you do there is press check, and you're back out in the main machine functions there. And that is all of the settings on the touch box. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and found some useful information for you. Please leave us a like below and subscribe for more gaming content.